Today I've got for you guys the best XP glitches that are working in Fortnite, and they are incredible. Like, if you are hoping to unlock the bonus styles this season, this will help you a ton. Now, before we hop into it, imagine this. If you think it would be awesome to just hop onto Fortnite today and see you are already at level 225, leave a like on the video, but be fast. But yeah, guys, we have got a ton of different tricks to go over today, so all of these will be able to help you out a ton to get to those skins you want to unlock within the Battle Pass. And while you're at it, guys, be sure to subscribe with notifications turned on. And as for the skin on last video, it was Beef Boss. So here's a ton of people that got that right, and this time around, let's go with this skin here. So comment down below if you know the name of it, and I'll leave hearts on a bunch of the ones that get that right. Now, as for the first XP glitch, you're going to want to go into the menu and enter in this code right here under the island code. Make sure it is on V94, and then simply click play. Now, this is a quick one, guys. Once the lobby starts, you're going to want to run over to this little area right here, and then go to the right side of it and place a wall, and then 3 ramp pieces upwards, followed by a floor. After that, go to the left and repeat the process, 3 ramps and a floor, and then finally do that same thing to the right, 3 ramps and a floor at the very top. Now, there is a button right here. I'm not sure if this actually does anything. However, if you go over to these buttons at the end and just press them as much as possible, you will get a bunch of experience from them. As you can see right there, it's starting to show up. But yeah, just keep on repeating these buttons. Press them as much as you want, and you will get a ton of XP from them. Like, check that out. We're already leveling up incredibly fast. It's a super easy trick to start off the video. Now, hold on a second, guys. I got a secret to tell you. Okay, well, maybe it's not the most secret thing, because it's literally one of the most influential games ever. Raid Shadow Legends is the sponsor of today's video, which you can download for free through the link in the description. It is one of the best free games that you can play on mobile and also PC that lets you collect champions, over 600 of them, in fact. Yeah, Agent Jones, that is a crazy amount. And then with those champions, you can fight raid bosses, you can attack dungeons, or even fight Raid's biggest and scariest boss yet, the Hydra. This thing is crazy. Since it's a Hydra, it has multiple heads, each with different unique mechanics. But if you manage to cut off some of its heads, you can deal some massive damage. It's one of the toughest fights in the game, but it's so much fun coming up with different strategies to try and beat it. On top of that new update, they just added a bunch of new champions, along with a brand new faction wars crypt for one of the coolest factions ever, the Shadowkin. But speaking of which, guys, to give you a head start, download Raid Shadow Legends through the link in the description, or by scanning the QR code on the screen. That'll allow you to get some free bonus resources, as well as a free mystery champion, which I'm not going to tell you who it is. That's for you to find out. But all this treasure will be waiting for you at the top right of the screen. So again, be sure to download Raid, and you can even find me in game under the name The Llama-Sir. I hope to see you there. Now then, getting into it with the next XP glitch. For this one, you're going to want to hop into creative and then head over to one of these consoles where we will enter this code right here. Feel free to pause it if you want to, like, write that down. Make sure it is on V52 and then click accept. Now, once you get into the match and start it up, as soon as the barrier goes down, run all the way over to this image here and then do an emote in front of it. It'll teleport you into this room where you can grab the hoverboard and fly on up to this area where you can then get out. And as you can see, it says to earn some XP. So as soon as we click on that, we will start earning experience. And then if we click our start button, we can see exactly how much we are getting down below, which will pause eventually depending on, you know, where you are with your XP during the day. But I think that got us like 10,000. Previously, it was getting me like 18,000. But this is where the trick gets even better. If it pauses like that, simply end the game and then click play again, and you can repeat that glitch as much as you want. So again, run over to the image on the wall, do an emote, use the hoverboard to fly through the rings, and then press the button to earn some experience. And as you can see, we are starting to gain even more. Again, that's over 10,000 in under like 20 seconds each. And again, I was getting like 20,000 earlier. Some people get even more. It's incredible. Let's get into a method that is pretty solid, but for this one, we are going to hop right into creative. Now, for this trick, you're going to need to go over to one of the consoles and then select this map right here. You got the map code right there. It's 8630-1873-5089 if you want to enter the code and get in there specifically. But yeah, accept that so that it loads on this portal. It's pretty important that it's actually within one of these consoles. You'll see why in just a second. But man, does this one take a little while to load. So there we go, finally loaded. Now you're just going to press start, go down to the match options, and then then select start game. This is where the XP trick actually begins. You're going to need to do a little bit of setup if you haven't played this map before. Once this timer ends, it'll open up the map, and then you're going to need to get to level 100, which is actually pretty easy because this first of 100 levels is honestly pretty quick to make it through, and you'll get XP as you're doing that. But the trick comes in with this load save point button. If we select this, it's going to teleport me to one of the previous levels that I've already reached, and once I step on it, I will get XP, a total of 8,000, which is honestly a really solid amount. But check this out. If we go into our match options again and end the game, just like that, it ends, and then we can click to play again. And as you can see, it reloads the map, and all we got to do is wait for that timer to end. So just like that, then we can use the load save point button, and after we step on the snowflake, that'll give us another 8,000 XP. Now, what's even better about this is that 8,000 doesn't seem to go down at all. So you can literally repeat this process as many times as you want, and about like every 30 seconds, you'll get 8,000 XP, which is honestly really good, especially if you've completed other challenges. But yeah, load that save point, step on the snowflake, and we get another 8,000. That's crazy. I don't know if the other levels give you different amounts, but that one doesn't seem to have a cap, so it's incredibly good. Now, as for the next glitch, this is a very interesting map. Like, you'll see what I mean. But again, we're going to need to go over to one of these consoles, and for this one, we'll enter the code 441977345633, and that'll bring us into the new mythic free-for-all with XP. So click accept on that, and then we're going to wait for the map to load, and then you guys know the drill. Go into the lobby menu and then go to start game, and then this is where the trick actually begins. So once it starts up, we'll wait for this to disappear, this like barrier, and then we're going to run over and grab the grappler. Now, there's actually two different XP sections for this specific map. The first of which I think is, okay, we can't build right there, but we need to jump out and like use our grappler. For some reason, it gets disabled at certain points, so I guess we'll just build up like that instead. But yeah, just keep on building up there until you get close to the area, and then we're going to back up to this area so that we can use our grappler to launch on top of this barrier. Now, I think if we fall right around this spot, yep, we get teleported into the first secret room. Now, again, this is very odd because you can pick up these rusty cans, and then there's like a teddy bear that goes back and forth that we need to try and hit. So let's wait for it to pause on the left side and then just toss that, and we got the secret XP. Check that out. It'll start to appear at the top, but if you really want to see it, click start, and at the bottom, you'll see it start to go through those specific bars way faster than what it actually shows on screen. I think it's different for different people, but that'll give you about 10 to 15,000, at least in my experience. But that's just the first part of this. So let's go back to our spot over here so that we can get back on top of the starting area. So again, go to the side and then use the grappler to launch on top. And this time we're going to run to the other side and then drop down onto here, which will teleport us into this secret room. But if you go over to this code section, we're going to enter the code. I believe it is 684. So input the first one just like that. Yeah, it's either 684 or 694. We'll submit the code. Either way, it opened up this area here with this console that we can go to. And as you can see, it pops up a little button. If we use that button, it'll give us even more. Once we click right here, as you can see, we get a ton more secret XP. That one gives us so much. It is leveling up those bars. Okay, it seems to have paused right there, so maybe it's not as much as previously. But again, like with the others, just restart the match and you should be able to get that XP again. Now, next up, guys, I want to show you a couple of things that don't require creative. So if you hit your creative cap for the day, you can move on to these to get even more experience during your playtime for the day. So first things first, I've talked about this one a little bit before, but this challenge here, feed clomberries to a Colombo, is a very easy way to get experience. And I've actually found a super good route where you can get so many of these done in a single match. Like, check this out right here. We're just going to hop into a solo match. So now that we're on the map, the location we want to go to is in fact the Daily Bugle way down there, because our first step is to grab a web shooter. So like, for example, I'm just going to grab this one right here. Perfect. And then we're going to go to the left side of the Daily Bugle where our first bit of the clomberries will be found, as you can see right here, and you just break them and pick them up so that you get them even faster. And this is just the beginning. We're going to continue north using the web shooters where we can then find some clomberries over on this hill as well. Break those and that'll give us 6 more, which is already 16,000 XP. But guys, this next part is where it gets even crazier. If we keep on moving forward, to the north of the temple is 6 more more of these Colomberry plants really close to each other. There's those at the base of the temple, and then I believe... Wait, where are the other ones? They're around here somewhere. Oh, and there's our Colombo that we're going to feed these all to as well. Oh, okay, I think the next ones are right over here to the right of the temple. So now that is what, 36,000 XP? Let's go. Now, if we keep on moving to the right side of the Daily Bugle, as you can see, there's this set of berries for 6 more. And then super close to those is the final bit of berries. So now we have 36 berries, which completes that challenge like, I think 7 times. 7 times 8,000 XP is, I'll put it on the screen right here. That's a bit of math. 56,000 XP, I want to say. But once you've gotten all of those, you're going to then want to give them to Colombo by just throwing them onto the ground in front of them, and he will eat as many as he possibly can, which will give you a ton of those milestones complete. So here we go. We're going to continue tossing these until every single Colomberry is in front of him, just like that. Come on. And there we go. There's all of the Colomberries. Now we got another 8,000 XP, and he hasn't even made a dent in the rest of them. He only eats about 2 to 4 each time, I think. Or is it 5? I think even if we get eliminated, we'll still get XP. This dang Peely is being a bit annoying, so be careful of that. But if we were to complete all of that, we would have completed that challenge 7 times, which is crazy. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more fun videos like this coming up super soon. You can also check out some of my previous videos on the screen right now, such as going over the brand new baby Colombo. That's a good one. But again, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.